Hello, dear students. Hope you are well. Welcome to the class of English second paper. In the last class, we discussed about pre-modifiers. There we saw that there are 9 types of pre-modifier, and among them, 4 we had already discussed. The last 5 points we will discuss today. Let's see the first one, participle. Before learning participle as pre-modifier, let's see what participle is. Participle is that form of verb which is partly a verb and partly an adjective. So we can call it double parts of speech. That is the combination of verb and adjective. This participle is 3 types: present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. What is present participle? Present participle is verb plus ing. Actually, this verb plus ing form is used in the continuous tense. But when this form is used as an adjective, when it modifies a noun, that time we call it pre-modifiers. Look at the example. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Don't try to get into a running train. These underlined words modifies the noun. Here comes past participle. Past participle form of the verb. In junior classes, we learned the strong verb and weak verb. That is the thing here we'll discuss. Look, here the verb damage is in base form or present form, then past form, and next past participle form. When this past participle form is act as an adjective, then it is called modifier. That is pre-modifier. Look, this is a damaged car. Deceived by his friends, he lost all hope. These underlined words are past participle. Next comes perfect participle. Perfect participle is the combination of present participle and past participle. Look, perfect verb have with ing, then past participle of verb. Having finished my work, I went home. Having eaten my meal, I went to bed. As pre-modifiers, present participle and past participle are mostly used. Look, present participle as pre-modifier. Example, only the promising students can cut a good figure in the exam. Her melting eyes charmed me. A darkening sky may bring shower. All these underlined words just sit before the noun and modifies it, so we call it pre-modifier. And next, past participle as pre-modifier. He did not like to live in the haunted house. He is a wounded soldier. Don't come to me with a broken heart. These words modifies the noun house, soldier, heart, so they are called pre-modifier. Now we will see how these past participle or present participle are used in the exercise of modifiers. Look, in exercise 1, there is a blank and within bracket it is written use present participle. Adulterated food, people get sick. So we have to choose one verb in present participle form. So we can use here eating or taking adulterated food, people get sick. Next example, water is polluted by many kinds of waste and filth. Dash water is very harmful for health. We have to use here a past participle to modify the noun water. So we can write here polluted water is very harmful for health. So the answer will be eating and polluted. Next comes determiners. In modern English grammar, articles and some adjectives, that is except of adjective of quality, are called determiners. These determiners is of two types, definite determiners and indefinite determiners. Definite determiners are article the, demonstrative adjective this, that, those, possessive adjective my, our, their, etc. And indefinite determiners are article a and adjective, that is adjective of number or quantity, each, little, any, some, every, etc. You may have noticed that these possessive adjective and adjective of number or quantity we had already discussed in the first lecture. So we can say here that article and demonstrative adjectives are mostly used as determiners. So let's see the exercise. Sabbir is dash ideal student. Here ideal, I is vowel, so we'll use an article, that is an. Sabbir is an ideal student. Next, it is not easy to select a balanced diet. Here, dash, nutritionist can help us. We can use here. Here a nutritionist can help us. Next, the crow tried to push the jug down for the water to flow out, but she found dash jug too heavy. We have to use a demonstrative, that is these, that, or those. So we can use here, but she found that jug too heavy. So in this way you can use the determiners or articles as pre-modifiers. Next comes noun as pre-modifier. When two nouns sit side by side and one noun qualifies or modifies another noun, then the first noun is called pre-modifier of the second noun. Look, example, she wanted to buy an air ticket. Here, air and ticket both are nouns, but this word air modifies the second noun ticket. So, air is pre-modified here. In the second sentence, she enters the sport club at 8 p.m. Sport club, both are noun, but this underlined word modifies the noun club. So, it is pre-modified. I am going to my country house. Here, this word country is a pre-modifier here. That means one noun qualifies another noun. Compounds. Compounding is the process of combining two words to create a new word. That means two parts of speech will join together to form a new word. It might be noun plus noun, verb plus verb, or noun plus verb, adjective plus noun, etc. Let's see how it is. I went to enjoy a football match yesterday. Look at the underlined word. Football and match both are nouns and they combine together and form a new word. So it's a compound word. She is writing on the blackboard. Black, adjective and board noun. Adjective and noun combined here together. I saw her at the bus stop. Noun and verb are joined together to form a new word. So this compound, when these compounds will be used before the noun and modifies it, that will be called pre-modifier. See the example. Mustafizur Rahman is a promising cricketer of Bangladesh. This bowler has grabbed eyeballs, breaking back-to-back 5 wickets hauls in ODI against India. In the blank we have to use one compound word. So we have to choose one word that will modify the word bowler. So what type of bowler? We can call him that Mustafizur Rahman is a left-handed bowler. So this left-handed is a compound word will be used here. I think you understand it. Next comes the last one, adverb as pre-modifier. We know that adverb modifies verb, adjective and adverb itself. Look, adverb modifies adjective. Our leader is really honest man. The man is an actually pious man. These adverbs modifies the word adjective. Now we'll see adverb modifies noun. The above topic is difficult. The down train will leave now. These underlined adverbs modifies the noun, topic and train. So these are called pre-modifiers here. Now we will see one exercise that will include most of the rules. Before doing any exercise, you should read at least 2 times the passage properly so that you can understand the meaning of the passage and you can choose the right word. Look, Bangladesh is a small country with dash population. We can use here one adjective, that is huge population. Most of the people depend on agriculture and most of them are below the dash level. We have to use an adjective, noun adjective, that is poverty level. They live in harmony with others. Though they live from hand to mouth, they dash bear a smile in their face. We have to use one adverb. We can use here, they always bear a smile in their face. They are now getting themselves free from want, hunger and disease. Dash achievements are acknowledged worldwide. As this noun is plural, we have to choose one demonstrative that should be plural. So these achievements are acknowledged worldwide. They are blessed with so natural resources. Intensifier we can use many, so many natural resources. Dash these resources effectively, they can change their status. We have to use one participle, and this sentence demands one present participle. So the answer will be using. So in this way, you can solve the my exercises of Advanced Learner book. And in the next class, we'll learn post modifiers. Until then, stay blessed. Thank you.